In the summer of 1914, a single gunshot echoed through the streets of Sarajevo. Within weeks, millions of soldiers would march toward war, empires would collapse, and the world would change forever. This is the story of how the assassination of one man, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, ignited the deadliest conflict humanity had ever seen. At the beginning of the 20th century, Europe was a continent filled with tension. Powerful empires competed for land, influence, and military strength. Alliances divided nations into opposing camps, each prepared for war. The Austro-Hungarian Empire ruled over many ethnic groups, including Slavic populations who longed for independence. Just south of the empire was Serbia, a rising nation fueled by strong nationalism and dreams of uniting Slavic people. Secret societies began to form, and whispers of rebellion grew louder each year. Europe was a powder keg, waiting for a spark. Archduke Franz Ferdinand was the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne. Unlike many royal figures, he believed in reforming the empire to give more power to its diverse populations. Yet to nationalist groups, especially Serbian extremists, he represented oppression, a symbol of foreign control over Slavic lands. In June 1914, Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sophie planned an official visit to Sarajevo, a city filled with political tension. It would be a decision that changed history. A group of young conspirators from a nationalist network known as the Black Hand plotted to assassinate the Archduke. They believed killing him would weaken the empire and inspire revolution. Among them was a 19-year-old named Gavrilo Princip. Armed with pistols and bombs, the conspirators positioned themselves along the Archduke's motorcade route. They waited silently, knowing their actions could reshape the world. On June 28, 1914, the Archduke's convoy moved through Sarajevo's crowded streets. The first assassin lost his nerve. Another threw a bomb, but it bounced off the Archduke's car and exploded behind them, injuring soldiers and civilians instead. Shock filled the air. But incredibly, Franz Ferdinand decided to continue his visit. The conspirators believed their mission had failed, but fate had one more twist. After visiting wounded officers at a hospital, the Archduke's driver made a wrong turn onto a narrow street. By pure coincidence, Gavrilo Princip was standing nearby, disappointed and ready to give up. Suddenly, the royal car stopped just meters away from him. Princip stepped forward. He raised his pistol and fired 2 shots. One bullet struck Franz Ferdinand in the neck. The other hit Sophie in the abdomen. Within minutes, both were dead. News of the assassination spread rapidly across Europe. Austria-Hungary blamed Serbia for supporting the attackers. 1 month later, the empire declared war on Serbia. Alliances were triggered like falling dominoes. Russia mobilized to defend Serbia. Germany declared war on Russia and France. Britain soon joined the conflict. What began as a regional crisis quickly escalated into a global war. World War I had begun. The war lasted 4 brutal years. More than 16 million people lost their lives. Empires collapsed, including Austria-Hungary itself. New borders reshaped the world, and unresolved tensions from the war would eventually lead to an even deadlier conflict, World War II. All from 2 gunshots on a summer morning in Sarajevo. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand reminds us how fragile peace can be, and how a single moment can alter the course of human history forever. Sometimes, history doesn't change slowly. Sometimes, it changes